This perp back with another video, and just got done watching episode 2 of Cobra Kai season 2, and I'm really loving the pace of this show. I can't stress that enough. But if you're new to this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show your boy some love so I can keep making these videos. But yeah, without wasting no more of y'all time, let's get right into it. So episode opens up with, with Johnny and Miguel waking up. Johnny's got a brand new car, feeling himself. They both feeling themselves right now. You're really seeing them change before your eyes. Like, I really like that aspect. But then we go to Robbie, where he's ready to just beat the living shit out of this dude that he thinks is a robber, but ends up being his mom and her new man, and they're dipping out, and you really feel bad for Robbie because he really has nobody. He can't even trust his pops. You got Danny. I really like that Danny in this scene, he acknowledged that he has a huge shoes to fill. I'll get to that shortly, but he pretty much takes Samantha and Robbie and tells them, you guys got to learn how to work together, and he pretty much teaches them the importance of balance and teamwork, and it's really cool. Then we get to this scene where you really get to see how Hawk has changed, how he becomes the bully to these kids, which I think these two kids will be very key players in the next tournament. But anyways, Kreese shows up, and everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy? And nobody knows, but he's still planting seeds in Johnny's head, manipulating him in a different way, but he's still suckering him in, while you got Danny really training these two. And I really like the chemistry of these two actors, played by Samantha and Robbie. These two have really good chemistry. I can't wait to see more of them as the season progresses, because I think they're definitely building up to a love interest or a love relationship type of arc. But then we get to this new Johnny, this new sensei, and he really wants to make an impression on Kreese, because Kreese has a whole different type of mentality, and they're sitting there joking around, and Johnny straight snaps on him. I'll get to that. And speaking of people struggling, Danny is definitely going to be struggling throughout this season, trying to juggle him being a sensei and running his business. They had this one little scene here where they had to get their quota was like 10 cars, and they were able to sell that. But what if the numbers get bigger? He's not going to be able to be at two places at once. So it's going to really be interesting to see Danny juggle all this in his way. But on the other side, you got Kreese and Johnny. Well, mostly Johnny, because this is Johnny's idea, doing some nut ass shit to these kids. Like, literally got them slaving, like moving concrete around and stuff. And it shows you that. I like how they show the duality between the way the duality between the way they train. Danny's is more calm, more mellow, more, and then you got Johnny's method, the Cobra Kai method, that's it's way more aggressive. And like in this scene, I was expecting some kids to die, honestly, because what he got him doing in this is it's just nuts. And Miguel's all for it though. But these two are going to be, I really believe this next tournament, I'm calling it right now, that these two are going to take it. These two are going to take it. And I don't know, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen between these two and Miguel and stuff. Like, stuff is going to escalate. I feel like sooner or later, but anyways, you know, Robbie leaves, but Sam is concerned about Robbie and goes to her dad, which is kind of random. Like, ask him, have you asked him about his like home life and stuff? And so Danny goes to go check up on Robbie, and then he ends up pretty much saying like, yo, you can come over to my house for the night. Really cool stuff. I really like the father-son type of vibe I'm getting from them. You know, because Robbie really does look at Danny as more of a father than Johnny, which I think that's also going to escalate soon. So, you know, he talks to his wife about him living with him for a little bit, you know, but she tells him, yo, you gotta go talk to her pops or some shit like that. So, you know, I'll get to that in a little bit. So in this scene, Miguel finds out the truth that Robbie is Johnny's son, and I feel like this is going to make him kind of upset also. So this episode ends with Danny going to talk to Johnny about Robbie, and it ends up running into Kreese and Johnny, and Danny is not having that. Yo, that shit triggered the hell out of Danny. I love this episode. I love the tension. I like that it seems a bit darker, but you know. But anyways, that's my review of this episode. Stay tuned for the next, and I'll check y'all out in the next video. Peace.
I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. I gotta do more than just the average man would do. I gotta set a mark that can't nobody touch. A place that I won't go, and I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for yourself, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people.